What it do, shawdays? It's your girl Caitlin Brown back with another YouTube video. And today, you saw the title. Today we are going to be coloring and talking about music. Two of my favorite pastimes. This is an adult coloring book that I really love. I got this book for Christmas to go along with my mini Sharpies. And thank you, Kennedi Morgan, for sponsoring this video because I'm using her desk space. Let's get into the Sharpies. First, I have these. These are the main ones that I use. And in here, the reason it's in a pencil box, they're in a pencil box, is because I have other things in here, like Pilot pens, my favorite pen, or like mechanical pencils. And the only reason I'm hoarding mechanical pencils is because in middle school, you lose these, you knew somebody stole it. You knew it. It didn't even matter. Like, once you lose a mechanical pencil, you knew somebody had stolen it. And people used to steal pencils all the time. I mean, I did too, but that's beside the point. You know, it always seemed like karma. One of the stolen pencils that you stole, you always lost it. But yes, I have all of these Sharpies. And then this is only half of the collection. Okay. I also have these Sharpies. Yeah, I also have these Sharpies. Hold on. Let me fix it. Yes, I have these. These are the regular Sharpies, and these are the Sharpie pens. I got this for Christmas as well. And then I have this collection. This comes with Sharpie pens, which I already have. Then it comes with the metallic Sharpies, Elite. Then it comes with the fine point and the extra and the ultra fine point, not the extra, and the ultra fine point markers too. So, and it looks like I've never opened this box because I haven't. I have swatches up here of like swatches of using some of the markers just to see what they would look like. So yeah, okay, so we are getting ready to get into the coloring video. Okay, you guys, so let's get into it. My love for music has been accumulating over the past 23 years. Both of my grandmothers, my grandmother on my mother's side and my grandmother on my dad's side, are both musically inclined. My grandmother used to remix songs and compose songs for my mom and her siblings' youth choir. And I didn't know that, and it's very funny that she did that because I do the same thing now. I write songs like that now. And my grandmother on my dad's side, she used to be a pianist for churches. They would call her up and she plays for them, and she would play for them. Growing up under a pastor's rule was tough when it came to music because my mom only allowed us to listen to Christian music at the time, which made sense because a lot of the music in the 2000s were not kid friendly, and I appreciate her for not letting us listen to a lot of that stuff. But she listened to a lot of younger Christian artists, more so Kirk Franklin and Mary and Fred Hammond. She listened to a lot of the young stuff. We even listened to Christian rap a lot back then. My mom has always been in love with Christian rap, so we weren't subjected to the choirs and the quartets. Some songs she couldn't let go. Some songs she had to go Baptist choir, Southern. She had to do it. And even those songs I appreciate now. I dance to some of those songs now because it's nothing like a choir. Like, there's nothing like listening to a choir because they just bring it. Like, I don't know how to describe it, but choirs just bring what you need for your soul. Like, if you've ever listened to a song with a choir, you just know that when the choir comes in, they finna come in and kill it. But yeah, I grew up listening to a lot of Christian music, and it wasn't until I got to camp did I listen to some secular songs. And it's very funny that my mom only let us listen to Christian music, but when we were driving home, we were listening to Shaka Khan and Kim. And none of those are Christian artists. Well, India, she let us listen to India Ivory too, but India is neo soul, so you got to get away with it. But a majority of the 90s music was not Christian. So it was very funny. She let us listen to the music she liked, but now I have a love for old school music. There's nothing like it. So growing up, having all of those influences in my life, I didn't know that I would hear like notes and things in my head all the time. Hearing notes and melodies in my head all the time led me to writing my first song. Now, the first song that I wrote goes like this: fire, 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 everywhere you need it, need it. And this song was inspired by a kindergarten seminar that we had about fire. And in the seminar video, he said, fire, even though it's dangerous, it's still useful. You still need fire. So that melody was stuck in my head for a good while before I decided to tell my siblings, who took it to another level. Whitney still bothers me about this song, which irritates me because she doesn't know any of my new stuff. But she still bothers me about this song because I was so young and so impressionable. I really wanted them to like it, and they did. Throughout the years from kindergarten, I had been, writing songs and writing music in my head, and there was just this one song that really stuck with me, and I think I finished it around 5th grade. It's called Walking Down the Street, and it goes like this: I am walking down the street, meeting everybody I'm supposed to meet, going everywhere I want to please. I am walking down the street. And I wrote that when I was 10, which was great at the time. I also wrote it down when I realized that I had a lot of songs that I need to write down. And so around middle school, 6th and 7th grade, I started writing all of my songs down. I still have them. They're in my mom's old computer, and I called it my album. Also on that album, I had a song called Used to Be, and this melody has been stuck in my head just as long as Walking Down the Street. Used to Be goes like, you used to be my number one. We used to have so much fun. I thought you were mine to keep. Now you got me thinking other things. I wrote that when I was 11, I believe. 11. I wrote that when I was 11. I don't know who I was talking about. I had never been in a relationship, but I wrote that song when I was 11. Then I wrote a song inspired by Janet Jackson called Gonna Be, and it goes like, I'm gonna be who I wanna be tonight. You can't even stop me. And the reason I love that song so much is because during 6th grade summer to 11th grade school year, I had a really hard summer, and so listening to Janet Jackson really helped me get through it. And she had the song that I absolutely love to this day called Go Deep, and I love the melody, and that song Gonna Be was to the melody of Go Deep. And also I had another song called I Feel the Music Playing in My Head. This party is so dead. The music's bumping in my head, boy. Yes, that's called In My Head. And I wrote that around the same time I wrote Gonna Be. And that was my album. I was writing a lot of songs, but I stopped writing for a good bit after 8th grade because I had discovered a new genre of music, and that was dubstep. And I didn't feel as though I needed to write anything because dubstep expressed how I felt without words, whatever the sound system is, or whatever the sound
they have to create to make dubstep, it expressed exactly how I was feeling at that time. So I didn't have any feelings to write down because I found music that expressed what I was feeling at the time. So I then started to miss writing music. I was writing a book and it wasn't the same as writing music.
I had stored a lot of incomplete melodies, incomplete songs, random quotes and sayings that I heard that I could turn into music in my phone. And I just left it there because I figured I'm gonna write these one day. I'm gonna write these songs one day. So let me just put them in there. If you ask any artist, go up to a celebrity artist, you will know that they have a whole bunch of incomplete songs and lyrics saved in their phone just in case they feel the need to write. So I hadn't been writing for a while, and I one day was at a good friend of mine's house, Tamiyah. Shout out to Tamiyah. Her entire family is very musically inclined. Her mom, her grandmother, her aunts, her sisters, they can sing really well. I was at Tamiyah's house and she said, "Do you want to listen to a song that I wrote?" And I'm like, yeah. At the time, I don't know if she knew that I wrote music as well, but I don't like telling people that I write music because it's very personal to me. So she said, "Do you want to listen to a song I wrote?" I was like, yeah, girl. She then went on YouTube and looked up Chris Brown type beat. I was floored. I didn't even know that you could do this. Like, I didn't know about type beats at all. So it sounded like she had a real song, like she had recorded a real song and she was just singing over the beat. Like, she didn't record the song, but she was just singing over the beat. I was taken away. I was so blown away because as a writer, singer, performer, being able to hear a beat that goes perfectly to a song that I wrote just does something to me and always has. I believe it is because I have synesthesia. Synesthesia is the production of a sense impression relating to one sense or part of the body by stimulation of another sense or part of the body. Basically, to me, it means that I see colors when I hear words, numbers, and musical notes. I can listen to any song and immediately my head will fill with colors. Most people will remember music because of their memories associated with the song or how it makes them feel, but my memories of music are attached to the colors I see. The colors I see in my head are indescribable. I just know that they are in the family of the colors we all know. For example, if a singer were to sing in soprano, the colors I see for that note are in the pink and yellow and golden family. If they were to sing in alto, the colors for that note are in the red, burgundy, and purple family. For tenors, it would be in the brown, black, and gray family. I make playlists according to the colors that I see, and sometimes colors overlap, so one song may be in two playlists, and this is because of instruments. All instruments in my head have colors because of the different musical notes. Like a trumpet is not going to sound like a piano, but if a song has a trumpet and piano in it together, the colors will overlap, so I have to place them in two playlists because of the colors. Now, I'm not telling you this because it's some sort of rarity. I mean, a lot of people have it, but I have been experiencing synesthesia my entire life. When I would get notes, melodies, and songs stuck in my head, I would experience the colors. I did not know this was something everybody did. I only found out when I tried to describe it to my family, and they did not know what I was talking about. Though there are a lot of perks to synesthesia, there's some downside to it. One of the downsides to synesthesia is making me listen to music I would never listen to. Believe it or not, the brain gets bored of seeing the same colors, so I have to listen to new music. I used to hate jazz, but Masego has this sound that brought me into liking jazz. Like, the colors just transcended me, and now I love his style of jazz. So it doesn't matter what somebody offers for me to listen to. It doesn't matter if it's their music, if it's a new artist, I'm gonna listen to it. And because I love music so much, I'm gonna listen to it, and I'm gonna give my honest opinion. There's no music that I would turn down ever. I mean, I've listened to all of it. Yes, all of it. Even like international music. It doesn't matter. If music makes my head fill with colors and it makes me feel something, then I'm gonna listen to it, and I'm gonna listen to it with my whole heart. And this love for music is something that's so private to me, especially the music that I've written and the music and the beats that I've gotten. It's very private to me because music is just so near and dear to my heart. I am very grateful and very glad that God gave me the ability to express my love for music through dancing, songwriting, and somewhat good singing. This channel will not strictly be about music, but it will be heavily influenced by it. And I'm glad to take you on the journey with me. I'm glad to show you guys a little bit more about me. I mean, I do have my Q&A video where I tell you guys how much I love music, but this gives you a more in-depth concept of my love for music. So thank you guys for watching. I just posted a picture of the finished product. Yes, we did that together. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you later. All right, bye.